Live Nation is selling $25 concert tickets through the 10th. Have you heard of this?
No.
Like there's almost 4,000 shows that you can choose from.
Wow. 4,000 different distinct concerts.
Yeah, like Aerosmith and Alicia Keys and Backstreet Boys in Chicago and Her and Jack White, Machine Gun Kelly, Shania Twain, Tim McGraw.
Damn, those are some big names. Now, how are they going to prevent scalpers from getting these concert tickets for real cheap and then charging people $100, $200 a pop or whatever?
That part I don't know. But I think it's kind of interesting if you're like, hey, I'm going to be in Omaha this summer. I'm going to see what's going on. Oh, New Kids on the Block mixtape tour is going to be there. So.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Because it's New Kids on the Block, Rick Astley, In Vogue, and Salt and Peppa. Like, this is a huge tour.
Yeah. So what do you need to do? What does one need to do?
You would go to livenation.com and you just start looking at places or cities, or you can look for artists also. So you could just see who's coming where and go, okay, I'll get a $25 concert ticket.
Yeah, and if it's not coming close by, it might be an opportunity to sign up for road trip action, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right, good tip, Kate.
Yeah, livenation.com, and it's through the 10th. $25 concert tickets.
Oh, okay. So that's the 10th is Tuesday.
Yeah, so you've got some time.
Act now, supplies are limited.
Yes, it does say while supplies last. So if you pick a city that's already out of their $25 tickets.
Oh, so you should do it today then.
You might be SOL. Yeah.
Get after it. Go do it.
Get it.
Or if money's no obstacle, just scalp them, I guess.
There you go. Matt, did you know that the people who wear fancy clothes at work are not team players?
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. No, I did not know that. No, nor would I have guessed it.
Well, a new study found. So, all these new studies.
Yeah, just wait for the next study.
Right? They found that people who flaunt their wealth and social status in what they wear to work, they're less likely to be seen as team players.
Interesting. Now, with us being a business casual place, what would you think if someone here started showing up in a suit every day?
Well, since we're business casual, I think the people who go the higher end of business casual, do we call them the fancy dressers?
Well,
like if somebody's wearing khakis.
Yeah, I wouldn't say khakis.
Instead of nice jeans.
Yeah, I wouldn't say khakis is the dividing line, but yeah, suit, tie, jacket, or fancy pantsuit, whatever the hell.
And also, it says people are seen to be less likely of team players. That doesn't mean that they aren't team players. It's just that they give off that appeal.
Yeah, they're perceived that way.
Yes.
Huh, which is interesting because what's the idea? So here you are, you're working at a place that's business casual, maybe not jeans, maybe just khakis and a polo or whatever it is. And the other person, there's the person in your office who is rocking full on, what's a business professional? What's it called? The opposite of business casual. You know? What's it called?
Business professional, isn't it?
I guess.
Professional business.
Fancy pants.
Right, there you go.
I guess you could see them as maybe an outsider. Like maybe that might be something very primitive, Like this person doesn't match. I must kill them. Something like that.
I don't want to be on a group project with them, is what I think of.
Yeah. Those old group projects reminds me of high school and college.
I know. They still have group projects in the real world, though.
Yeah, we have some from time to time, but we're not forced into them as often as you would be at school.
True.
What other real world? The real world San Francisco?
Or New Orleans.
Or New Orleans, or potentially New York. Yeah, okay.
Dallas. Miami.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm not surprised that this was a response to the survey. Oh, yeah, people that dress fancier than the office standard are not team players. They're in it for themselves. Fascinating.
The people in the experiment were more likely to want the modest and neutral people to join their team and were more likely to dismiss others as wealthy, quote unquote, and less caring of others.
All right, so there you go. Good excuse to dress down.
Yeah, you don't want to be seen as not a team player, so put on that hoodie.
Yeah, in an office where people are not wearing business professional, you might come off as a D-bag. I don't know.
Yee.
No? Too far?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I abbreviated it to D-bag.
I know. I still don't love D-bag. Yeah.
No? Okay.
No.
All right. I'll work on that.
But maybe other people do.
I'm sure someone's cheering along. Yeah.
I'm sure.
And they're not at all a D-bag, probably.
Matt, which direction does your bed face?
Which direction, as in, like, where does the head of the base, or where does the head?
Yes. Which direction is your head of your bed?
Okay. It is, I got to really think here, pointed east. Yeah, east.
Pointed east. Okay.
Cardinal directions are still a struggle at times for me. I've got to be like, okay, where's north?
Right.
And then I got to think, okay, to the right of the thing is east, and then to the left is west. Yeah, so I think it's east.
Which way is St. Louis? Which way is Topeka? That's the way I do it.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this new feng shui study found that your bed could be affecting your health. The which way that your bed is facing could affect your health.
Okay. Yeah.
If your head is facing east or south, you are more likely to have a healthy resting heart rate, low cholesterol, and low blood pressure.
Okay. So I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I don't need to rearrange then.
Right? Me too.
Okay, good. Congrats.
Because I face south. So it also found that if your front door faces south, which way does your front door face?
My front door faces east as well.
Okay. So if your front door faces south, you're more likely to have mental issues and money problems.
Okay.
Okay. Which way does your desk face?
My desk that I do not use. Actually, I wouldn't even call that a desk anymore because it's got that giant TV on it.
All right. What about your desk at work?
My desk at work. Which way is my face pointing when I'm sitting at my desk at work, basically? That would be, let's see, that way, north, right?
North.
Yeah, north.
Okay. I don't know about north, but if your desk faces east,
okay,
you'll work faster and have an easier time concentrating.
Okay.
So if you're into this stuff, you might want to think about it.
Into feng shui. I haven't heard feng shui mentioned in a while.
Yeah.
It's a real to-do, right? Oh, this plant needs to go here for better feng shui.
See, I don't know. When I think of feng shui, I don't think of like plants. I think of like you've got to turn your couch. Like you've got to rearrange everything so that...
Oh, I thought it was everything in the room. Like you have to think about geometry or something. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'm not that aware of feng shui. I haven't really done any deep dives yet. Never know. Right.
Yeah. Put that in your notebook for the next time you can't sleep.
Rearrange my furniture.
Look up feng shui.
Oh,
Research.
look up feng shui. But it seems that, well, it'd be very difficult for me to rearrange my bedroom with where the bathroom is and where the closet is.
Yeah.
It'd be a real to-do. I only really have, I only really have a couple options there. And I imagine a lot of people do. It's not like it's a tiny room, but
right.
The whole wall is basically taken up by a couple of doors. And then I'd have to jump over the bed to get to the closet. Okay. All right.
Feng shui.
But I'm already facing east, so I'm okay.
Yep. You're good.
Feng shui. Today. So, Kate, you ever see the highway signs where, like, 100 people have died on Missouri roads or Kansas roads this year, and 67% unbuckled? You see those?
Yes.
And I've always wondered, okay, well, what is the percent of people who actually buckle up? That might be helpful for convincing people.
Okay.
Right? You're like, okay, well, 67 to 70% of people who died, and it's pretty standard. Standard may not be the right word, but it almost always hits that number, like 67, 68, somewhere in there, died in a car accident, and they weren't buckled up. So I follow AAA Kansas News on Twitter, so you don't have to.
Thank you.
You, dear listener, you, Kate, feel free to, if you want.
Nah,
you let me.
I'll let you.
You let that.
I'll let you.
That'll be my lane. Yeah. Okay. So they had pointed out that seatbelt use in Kansas was 85%, compared to the national average of 90.3%, based on 2020 data.
Okay.
So that's a lot more than the number of people that are dying in car. It's very lopsided. There are far more people wearing their seatbelts than there are not wearing their seatbelts, by potentially 90% to 10. But the number of people dying in car accidents is far, far skewed as well to the opposite direction, with like 70% of those dying in car accidents being not buckled. So I want our listeners to stay alive, Kate. You know?
Of course.
We need every last one of them, plus we care so deeply about each and every one.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Click it or ticket. Drink drive, you lose, or something. Isn't that one of them?
I don't know. Is that one of them?
I thought so.
Okay.
I'll have to look into that and get back with you.
Okay.
So either way, buckle up. Be safe.
Buckle, buckle, buckle.
You and your children buckle up, right, Kate?
Yes, we are big bucklers.
I do too. Be like Matt and Kate and Kate's children. And Monty?
Most times.
Oh, Mont. Come on.
I know.
Gonna leave your wife a widow like that?
He does at work. So that's good.
Yeah, because it's what, in the handbook or something, or what?
No, it's it's like a smart truck where they can tell if he's buckled or not.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, I still don't understand. We've talked about this before. I don't understand why you wouldn't just put your brain on autopilot and just make it a habit that every time you get in your car, the seatbelt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like it's an especially uncomfortable thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Having been in vehicles since the 80s, I've never really felt that way.
I don't like wearing my seatbelt, but I do.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Because I don't like it around my waist. And if I'm I will tell you that when I'm driving, or because I'm always driving, I will constantly be pulling my waist to like down by my lap, so it's not right on my waist. And if I'm a passenger, like if we're doing a road trip, I'll put something in between the seatbelt and my waist.
Really? Oh, okay. Never heard that one.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's a claustrophobic thing.
Well, you're ruining my point, but okay.
Okay, well, cut it out.
And then the other one being the turn signal. Like, well, I'm in my neighborhood. Why do I need to use my turn? It's just like, just make it automatic. Make it easy on your brain, and then just do it every time you turn. And boom, you don't have to think about it anymore.
Right. I find myself using my turn signal. I'm like, why do I have my turn signal on? And I was like, oh well.
What do you mean?
I mean, when nobody's around.
Oh,
not when nobody's around. Like when you don't need a turn signal. Like when you're in a parking lot or something stupid. Like I'll put on my turn signal. I'm like, that was dumb. Why'd I do that? Habit?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good habit to have.
Right?
Why force your brain to have to think of the times you need to do something instead of just making it a habit? You're already turning the wheel anyway. I just never got why that's a difficult thing to do. To just hit the deal. They make it conveniently located. They're like right on the steering wheel.
Yeah, but you put your blinker on before you turn, right?
That's true, but...
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those people who blink while they're turning, I'm like, that does me no good.
Well, you brake first. Yeah, what they do is they brake first, and you're like, and then they turn on the blinker. You're like, well, thanks for the heads up. I would have changed lanes, gotten around you.
Or as they're turning, it starts blinking. I'm like, well, yeah, I get it now. I could have used the indicator like, I don't know, 30 feet ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. It allows me to lay off the gas, spare my brakes a little bit, and just wait for them to turn.
Hey, speaking of cars, Matt, what's the latest on your car?
I'm hoping they call me today to let me know that it's likely totaled. I mean, I don't want them to say it's totaled, but that's likely the case.
Right. So do you have a rental car?
No, I'm borrowing my dad's truck.
Okay.
The rental car apparently was not included in my policy.
Okay.
So borrowing a family vehicle for now. Realized I made a couple of fails on the other car before it was taken away from me.
What's that?
So it's towed to my house initially, from the side of the road to my house. And then yesterday, they picked it up. And I was told ahead of time by the person, like, oh, yeah, make sure you get everything out of your car. That's one of the nice things about having it towed to your house. It gives you a chance to get everything out of your car and to get your license plate off there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, okay, so I got home and I emptied my vehicle of what I thought was all of its stuff. Forgot the license plate. I realized that yesterday after it was too late, after the car was gone. And I think maybe there's $20 in my ATM card in the center console.
Oh,
I'm fairly certain, looking back on it, that I forgot to open up the center console.
Shoot, she poop.
Yep. Blew it, Kate.
So what do you do?
Messed up. I think I hit up my bank and say I need a new ATM card. Then I eat the $20 or whatever's in there likely. Because I don't think this car is going to make its way back to me. And then the license plate doesn't expire until October. So that would be a lot of months of paying for that car to be licensed. I don't know.
I mean, is there a way to retrieve your license plate?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll ask when they call me to tell me what the story is with this vehicle. I will ask at that point, you guys told me to take the license plate off. I forgot to do that. I don't care as much about the potential little bit of cash and the ATM card in there. I think, whatever, that's money gone. I'm going to be spending far more on the new car probably.
So are you new car shopping this weekend?
I've been looking online.
Yeah?
For it. Yeah, because I want to look at some of the other, like Carvana. Are you familiar with them?
Right.
They're the ones that deliver it to your house.
Yeah.
And also, I really like driving a manual vehicle, stick shift.
Yes.
And those are hard to find locally, so it's nice to have a company that can do nationwide stuff. You can just search online to see, oh, okay, there it is. And I've also considered, like, okay, should I get a hybrid potentially? Don't think I'm ready to do an electric car yet, but that's where my brain kind of is.
What's your pull towards a manual versus automatic?
I like driving a manual.
Okay.
Did you ever drive one, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just like driving it.
Okay.
It's fun.
I didn't know if there was like it's better for gas mileage, blah, 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 blah.
Apparently not as good as it once was.
Yeah.
In some cases, actually, if you look at vehicles that are available in both, you'll see that the gas mileage for maybe highway or maybe city might actually be better than what a manual can do. Because at least with modern cars, as old of a car as I'm willing to get, maybe not the case. And they're just smarter shifters than we are.
Are they going to always have manual cars?
I assume not. I bet you they go extinct. If I end up getting one, I bet you it'll be my last one. Unless I total it real quick. Which hopefully...
Knock on wood.
Hopefully no. Yeah. So, that's where we're at.
All right.
Me being annoyed still. I'm still kind of... But...
Yeah.
Whatever. For those who missed it, I hit a giant deer the other day and pretty well probably destroyed my car.
Well, you didn't, technically. The deer did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the deer attacked my vehicle. How dare it?
Just living its life, trying to get across the street.
Yeah. Yeah, the deer goes, I think I can gallop across this highway and make my way through all these heavy pieces of metal, right? Smash!
Boom.
And then, yeah, just like, once again, for anyone who missed it, just like the last deer that I hit like 5-6 years ago or whatever, No sign of the deer after it destroyed my car. Didn't take any guts with it or anything, like Kate pointed out when she saw the pictures. Just some hair.
Right.
Just grabbed a little bit of hair.
Yep.
Which isn't satisfactory to me.
I didn't even see any blood. Was there blood?
No, I didn't see any blood either.
Yeah.
So, yep. What about you? Where are you at with your car? Black Beauty, right?
Monty found out that his company gets some discounts on certain car makers.
Yeah.
None of which the cars that we were looking at. So I was like, oh, okay, back to square one. So he's kind of had a little bit more of a fire lit that we've driven through a couple of dealerships, but
yeah,
we're at a point where we're going to have to put more money in it or get a new car. But getting a new car right now is getting a used car,
right,
is expensive.
Yeah, this is the closest I've come to considering a new car.
The car that I would love to drive is $100,000.
Oh, yeah?
So
what's that?
The Jeep Wagoneer.
Oh, 100 grand, huh?
Have you seen those? They're so pretty.
Wagoneer.
So pretty. Yeah.
Searching now.
Yeah. Look at that bad boy.
It's tough to spell. Wagoneer. Wagon and then EER for anyone who doesn't want to look a fool when they're spelling it out. Oh, this vehicle's been around a long time.
No.
It hasn't?
No. It's new.
How new?
Like the last year.
There's one that says 1977.
Okay. They stopped making them in 77.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not looking for a Jeep 1977 Wagoneer.
Oh.
I'm looking for like a 2022 Wagoneer.
Oh, there's a 1991 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, and it's got this great wood grain on the side of the vehicle, Kate.
Right. No, I'm not looking.
You look pretty hot in that.
Not looking for the wood paneling, though. I think Monty would probably love the wood paneling. No, the Wagoneer that I'm talking about is the third row, and it's like a Suburban, only it's a Jeep.
Okay. And
if I would love the Suburban as well, but they are 100 grand too. They're.
Oh, so there's the Wagoneer. No, I'm at Jeep.com.
Okay.
The Wagoneer starting at $58,995. The Grand Wagoneer is $88,640. Is that the one? Grand Wagoneer?
Yeah.
Okay.
The big one.
What's it do?
It hauls a lot of people and things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's expensive.
So you're not on top of each other for a road trip. But Monty was talking about getting another truck, and I'm like, I can't put kids and dog in the truck.
Well, doesn't he already have a truck?
Yeah.
Or don't you?
Yeah.
What's he thinking?
He was thinking a second truck.
Oh, okay. Extended cab.
Well, yeah, but as many carpools as we do, and
right.
Yeah, I can't squish a bunch of kids in the back of a truck. I can squish our kids.
Sure.
But when we do the other kiddos and the dog and the groceries.
Does Monty not doing much hauling of children that aren't yours?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so you guys probably aren't going to get this Wagoneer?
Probably not. The Jeep L, those are nice. That's a third row Jeep. It's still really expensive. So we were looking like a Hyundai or a Kia, but those are not companies that there's a discount that Monty's company gets. So
I could see you in a Kia.
I know, right? They're pretty nice looking, and I see them everywhere. So the Telluride is what we would look at for Kia.
Gotcha.
Which is very similar to a Ford Explorer. So
now, are you familiar with Sam's hooking you up with like a discounted vehicle? Are you familiar with that?
Sam's Club?
Yeah.
Sells cars?
So basically they got partnerships but they're with specific dealers. So there was only, was there just one? Like none in St. Joe were listed, but you go through their little online portal and they're trying to get you a guaranteed rate, like cheaper than. But turns out when I was looking at the Corolla Hybrid, I was kind of looking at that yesterday a little bit, and like, okay, MSRP is this amount of money, and they'll sell it for you thanks to Sam's Club for $2,000 over that.
Oh.
So, needless to say, I'm doing more research.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the name of the car? I wonder. I might be confusing it with Carvana.
I think like True Car or something, maybe a partner with
What's
Sam's.
the one that's like a vending machine, though?
I think that is Carvana.
Is that Carvana, where it's a big tower of cars?
Yeah, you see the big glass tower, which I'm curious. How'd you get those cars up there?
How'd that happen?
Must be an elevator. But yeah, that was how I first became aware of them. I was like, it's a vending machine car company? Or like you would look it
legit.
Up and then drive somewhere. Or you look it up and then you go, oh, that's the one I want. And then you go to the giant tower of cars and get it. But now, have you ever seen them on the highway, the Carvana trucks?
I feel like I have.
Yeah, so like this white flatbed, and they just carry a car at a time because they're taking it to your house, potentially. Lots of options out there. It's kind of paralyzing, actually. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Even though I'm looking first for another Toyota Corolla because they've served me well, and then otherwise I'm kind of Honda Accord-ish, as kind of a backup. We'll see. Stay tuned to a future thrilling edition of Matt and Kate to find out what we do with our vehicles.
That's right. I mean, at least I have a vehicle.
That's true. How much money do you need to put into it?
I don't know. It needs new catalytic converters, so that's not cheap. But I don't know I just know it's not cheap.
Oh, you haven't been quoted the total price to fix?
I have. I just couldn't tell you. And Monty, who's Mr. Fix-It, is like, I could totally do that, but it's the time and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no time. There's never any time.
Nope.
I'm so excited. I'm scared.
I'm scared.
You said you couldn't tell me because you forgot? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Not that it's a secret.
No.
Okay.
No.
Figured not.
I can't tell you that information. Yeah.
That's confidential.
Just don't remember.
It's need to know. And the listeners don't need to know. But I think our listeners would love to know, Kate.
Well, I know it's a significant amount of change because if it was easy, we would have done it already.
Sure. It's not like the tens of thousands of dollars a new car would be.
Right. And it's a 2011 Traverse.
How many miles?
Almost 180.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just getting up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mine had hit 250,000 miles. I made it to 250,000 just a couple of weeks ago. And so since I still haven't received word of, are they going to total this car or not, which I'm fairly certain they are, I went ahead and looked up lifespan for a 2011 Toyota Corolla. And their listed lifespan was 250 to 300,000 miles. Making that decision a little bit easier, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, my baby.
Made it.
My baby's dead.
Did you name your car?
No, I never got around to doing that. I'm glad I didn't, because otherwise I'd be even more devastated. Nope.
Never got around to it.
Well, what's your car's name?
Black Beauty.
Oh, right. Right.
No.
I thought maybe that was a nickname.
No.
As opposed to like Sally or something like that.
No.
Okay.
Black Beauty. Come on.
Get it together, Matt.
That was not come on to you. That was come on to the car. Like, come on, Black Beauty. Let's go. Giddy up.
Gotcha.
Right? Let's pass that car. Let's go.
Have you ever thought about swapping out the standard horn for one that sounds like a horse whinnying?
I have not. I have not.
Imagine that you're driving and then suddenly you hear,
I do think that there should be other tones of horns that, like, you've got the center of your steering wheel, you've got options. Like polite toot, it's a green light, go.
Right.
Another toot could be like, hey, I'm not trying to be rude, but you need to get in the other lane and move your patoot.
Yeah, but then people would be honking all over the place probably, wouldn't they?
What the hell? Yeah. I do, but I also don't want to give a what the hell toot when I just want to be like, hey, it's a green light. Toot toot.
Yeah, that is definitely the longest I wait to hit the horn is at a green light 'cause it sounds so aggressive to honk.
It does. And I don't even put, I kind of tap as lightly as I can. So it's it just barely hits the horn. So it's a very short and up, up. It's not even a full horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. If you can do it, it's nice. I just want a different tone for... I've never had one of these vehicles, although my dad's truck that I'm currently driving does. People hit the lock button twice and then it'll honk.
Yeah.
To confirm that it's I just want that to be a different tone. That should be standard, that it goes beep, beep. Instead of, we'll just repurpose the horn in this $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 vehicle. But give me a tone. Just give me a beep. Don't honk the horn.
Gotcha.
And always over-exaggerate if I'm walking down a sidewalk, and there's parallel parking or sidewalk adjacent parking, and someone hits their deal to verify that it's locked. I'm like, ah! And I jump back. But
how's that go?
I don't know. I don't know if it changes their behavior down the line or not. I don't see those people a second time, or I've yet to.
What do the people with you think of your reaction?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's usually me by myself, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm less willing to be a jackass if there's someone there that I know to judge me. Believe it or not, I know a lot of people are opposite, but...
Yeah. So you're solo jackassery versus within a group jackassery.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.